Welcome back, folks, to more Let's Play World of Goo 2. In the last episode, we're going through our film noir story, I guess. So let's carry on with Murder on the Midnight Steamliner. World of Goo 17, Black Stain. We're back with Chapter 3. Murder on the Midnight Steamliner.
I catch the last train out of the city. All aboard the Midnight Steamliner. It cuts its way out of the city like a neon blade to the outskirts. A ramshackle smear of strip malls and cheap motels that splatter out of the city like an exit wound.
Okay. Let's have a chat with this gentleman. Hello.
I'd ask that you leave me be, sir.
God, your eyes. Okay, never mind. How about you?
I can't shake the feeling I'm being tailed. That someone is watching me.
The lights aren't great here, I'll say that much. Alright. Hello.
Here you go, you poor old thing.
Oh. Thanks for the goo balls. Much appreciated.
I'm sorry, that's all I have.
Fair enough. Okay, let's try this side then. We're going to the next carriage.
I stalk through the carriages searching for Dmitri Konyak. I'm not sure what exactly I'm looking for, but based on Misty's description, I figure I'll know him when I see him. All I know is that Konyak is a dangerous man whose charisma is inescapable.
Indeed. Hello.
I'm late. Here, you can have these.
Thank you. 2 more goo balls. Much appreciated. How about you?
A chill runs up my spine. Something isn't right, but I press on.
No, the lights are awful here. Hello.
Whose kid is that?
Please tell me that Dmitri Konyak isn't a child.
Hey, mister, you look funny.
Well, that's just rude. All right. Next carriage. Lights are really going now. Is it you?
This must be him. Dmitri is a hard man to miss. He's sitting in a dimly lit booth, accompanied by a stunning woman who looks me up and down as I approach.
Well, go on then. Don't just monologue to yourself. Now let's hear what's rattling around in that pretty little head.
Dmitri is a large man, robust, spilling out of his seat, a relic from a time when indulgence was a luxury. His substantial girth, once a symbol of opulence, now hints at the sins he must have savored. The man is immaculately groomed, his mustache adding a touch of rugged sophistication.
Well, thanks. I enjoy my sophisticated mustache, too.
I knew my monologuing would get me in trouble one day.
Finally, something interesting is about to happen. Come sit with me, Hanson. Let's wait for it together.
What's going to happen?
Come sink your teeth into a buttered roll.
We have stuff to do, I'm afraid.
Konyak's
Never mind.
voice, a resonant basso profundo, was the sturdiest thing on this rickety train.
The secret to the perfect piece of cake is carefully slicing it to just the perfect size. Enormous. You look tired. Has it been a long night?
I'm looking for someone.
You've been talking to Misty.
How do you know? Did she call you?
Do you see a telephone? You've brought your past with you. Every line under those cute little vodka bottle glasses. That cloud of Misty's perfume you waft him here with. I always told her she wore too much.
I hope my acquired scent didn't disturb the other passengers.
It doesn't matter.
Of course it matters. It's my job to move like a shadow in the night, to not be seen or smelled.
It doesn't matter because there is no one else on this train.
Of course there are, Konyak. I talked to lots of passengers in the carriages before you.
Ghosts. They're all ghosts. Did you try the ham?
Ghost gave me goo balls if this guy is telling the truth. What is going on?
Wait, are you saying this is a ghost train?
Wouldn't that be a thrilling story? No, this is not a ghost train.
I'm not sure I understand.
Pick someone. Anyone on the train you think you make. That woman with feathers in her hair. That man with a freshly pressed suit who looked nervous in the second car. Where are they going? It doesn't matter. Are they going to work? What would happen if they didn't go? Nothing. Nothing would happen. The train would still arrive on time. Their workplace would hire someone else. The papers would still get photocopied. Ghosts. Every one of them. Gruyere.
Okay, so they are real then. At least there's that. This guy just... Cognac just doesn't really care too much about other people. That makes sense.
Dimitri, how long have you been riding this train?
Maybe I've been on this train for 200,000 years. Or maybe I didn't exist until you trotted through that door over there. The more interesting question is, how long am I going to be here?
Well, the end of the line is coming soon.
What is it you really want to ask? And you simply must try the salami.
Ooh, salami. Yeah, I'll have a bit of that. Sounds good. He got me at salami. Damn it.
Thanks, Dimitri, but I couldn't possibly. I'm looking for a different kind of sustenance tonight. I'm looking for someone.
Yes, I see. Quality sustenance comes at a price.
Misty asked me to give this to you.
And what did you say your name was?
Spanner. Cliff Spanner, private detective.
You seem to have captured my attention, Mr. Spanner. How may I help you?
Rusty Blackwood, heir to the Blackwood Oil Company, is missing. I understand he may have interacted with you.
Rusty Blackwood. The poor fool got tangled up in some things stickier than he could handle. He stumbled onto some secrets, dangerous ones.
Tell me everything, Cognac. Spare no detail.
Rusty had evidence. Documents that could bring a whole charade crashing down.
Charade? What charade? How did you...
Stop doing that.
I mean, how could someone in your professional occupation...
My occupation opens a lot of entrances, Mr. Spanner. My real business is secrets.
I need more, Cognac.
So do I. I'm all out of time. I mean wine.
Tell me where I can find Rusty.
Careful, Spanner.
This isn't my first case, Cognac. Tell me where I can find Rusty
Your
Blackwood.
entire life has led to this very moment, sitting across from you right now.
We're running out of time.
To find the man you're looking for. To find Rusty Blackwood. Here's exactly what you need to know.
Dimitri! Cognac. Cognac, stay with me. I need to know.
Sunshine, Spanner. You need to find the sunshine. Take this.
Thanks for the goo balls. Well, we complete the level. God, those strobing effects are not a good idea. 2D boy, they really aren't. Right. Well. Oh. That's blue as well now. Okay, I thought we were going to get to the end on that one. Fair enough. All right, well, Dark Knight at El Sol. Let's go. Back to our film noir. With a cactus. Okay.
Even here, at the edge of civilization, the streets glisten with black ooze seeping up from below. In every direction there are forgotten lots and buildings, tucked away, left behind, like bad memories.
He's there again! Why are you always here? That's
The
concerning.
lone figure mops gleaming puddles infinitely towards the horizon. Just another part of the scenery.
Okay, never mind then. Alright, bin. Let's immediately look in the bin or kick the bin. Maybe we'll get some goobles, who knows?
These might come in handy.
Aha, there we go. That's 2. Ooh, this chair I can click on.
Dmitri Kognak's final words echo in my head. Sunshine, sunshine. Could Sunshine Power be responsible for the disappearance of Rusty Blackwood, heir to the Blackwood Oil Company?
What was that, amigo?
Could a company that produces cheap, clean energy really be guilty of homicide, of cold-blooded murder?
Look, man, I get paid $4 an hour. Hurry up and order, will you?
Could Sunshine Power have assassinated an heir to their rival? No, that would be too dark, too twisted, even for this city. The explanation was probably something simpler, something more elegant.
Bro, what sunshine? It's always night in this city. It's always raining. Are you gonna order or what?
Sorry. Yeah, I'll have a grande burrito and, oh my god.
I'm looking at all the depictions of sun here. And I wonder, future me, correct me on this. So this is like a Mexican food truck, right? What does this mean in English? If it's something like sun, I don't know. Future me will put it on screen now. Maybe they're making it a bit too obvious.
Like a flash of lightning piercing the night sky, it hit me. The answer I'd been seeking. The truth about Rusty Blackwood. This is going to shake the very foundation of the city.
I mean, it's just a burrito, bro. That'll be $16.99.
Well, let's have a look at this first.
The only sign of life is an all-night Mexican food stand. A place called El Sol. Lately, I've had a taste for trouble and a knack for finding it. But tonight, I've got a taste for a burrito.
Oh, good for you, I guess.
An animatronic cactus stands beside me wearing a sombrero. Gotta shield yourself from the moonlight, I guess. It seems out of place and out of time, but fitting for a city that lost its way a long time ago. In this town, even the plastic cacti have a story to tell.
Interesting, though, that it just always rains here. That is very odd. Anyway, we might as well go and collect our burrito.
Oh yeah, we're also running a special. You can take these too.
Is it goo balls? Indeed it is. And end of the level. Alright. Feels like maybe we're getting closer to the end of the murder mystery. Plus we've got the OCD on that one too. Which is very nice. Alright. Sunshine. The final level of we're almost out of chapter 4. We're almost out of this absolute fever dream. We're almost there. Sunshine. Oh, it's the film noir again. Okay. Chapter 5. Sunshine. No intro monologue. Okay, maybe Spanner's gotten used to not doing that anymore. Okay, we've got this car here. Let's have a look.
A ravishing red roadster radiates in resplendent contrast to the glistening green grounds of Sunshine Power.
Ah, so this is, what, Sunshine Power's head office?
The headquarters of Sunshine Power rises out of the pavement like an emerald monolith, sparkling in the night. A gleaming green monument to nature, growth, renewal, and wealth.
Okay, is there anything else I can click on here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go in. We're going right into Sunshine Power's main headquarters.
As I step into the opulent lobby of Sunshine Power's headquarters, a sense of unease washes over me. Rows of potted plants stretch their leaves toward brilliant lights.
Indeed. Well, we could leave if we wanted to. Let us... Look over here. Come on, Spanner.
Glossy posters adorn the walls, all of them boasting about Sunshine Power's clean energy and sustainability initiatives. Smiling, idyllic families holding hands and frolicking in green meadows. There's something off about it all. Even in this gleaming lobby, there's darkness lurking around the edges, like the never-ending night outside is creeping in.
Well, it's because where there's light, there's a shadow. Cliff. It's not that deep. Really isn't that deep. Really isn't, Cliff. Come on. Alright, let's see where we end up now.
My eyes, still aching from the gleaming lobby, adjust to the muted grandeur that surrounds me. I step out of the elevator onto perfectly polished tile and cringe, thinking about the grime and sludge that my shoes are tracking in. At the end of the hallway is a set of massive wooden doors, into which is carved the image of the sun, radiant and resplendent, its rays emanating in all directions.
It went away quick, though, didn't it? Now, is that a clue, or is that potentially just, you know, the sprite budget? I don't know. Let's go in. I'm messing up your floor now. What are you going to do about that? Kill me, probably.
I step into a palatial penthouse suite. A bank of towering windows look down over the twinkling lights of the city. A wide desk of burnished mahogany, behind which a lone figure sits, their back to me, in a high-backed leather chair.
Looks like that is the only thing we can look at. There's also a lot of televisions on the wall, for some odd reason. Anyway, oi! We got some questions for you.
The high-backed chair spins around slowly, and a face emerges from the shadows. A face I had expected, despite my hope that somehow I was wrong. Miss Blackwood.
I thought I told you to call me Effie.
Effie.
Mr. Spanner. I'm surprised it took you this long.
I should have seen it sooner.
How did you figure it out?
I didn't, but okay, sure.
In a city of endless night and constant rain. Sunshine, Effie. Sunshine is a rare sight.
Yes, Cliffy.
And yet here we have sunshine power, somehow generating unlimited energy from the sun. The sun that never shines. Oh, it's a great story, isn't it? It makes us feel warm. It makes us feel good, doesn't it? But it's an illusion. A mirage.
I can see you're enjoying this.
I figure sunshine power is nothing more than a clandestine subdivision of Blackwood Oil, designed to deceive environmentally conscious customers and the city regulators. It was never meant to provide clean energy, only the appearance of clean energy.
And my brother, Rusty?
Your brother figured out this filthy secret, and he threatened to expose you and destroy the family business. And you, Miss Blackwood, to protect your family's legacy, had your own brother killed. No, it wasn't you who murdered Rusty, Miss Blackwood. In fact, it wasn't a person at all who murdered Rusty. It was the weight of family legacy.
You missed your calling, Spanner. You should be writing for the pictures.
Tell me, Miss Blackwood, why did you hire me?
That is a good idea, actually. That's a good point. Why did you hire Cliff? Yeah, sure, do that first, mate. Go on. These sparklers.
What can I say? I was in the neighborhood and I needed a light.
You used me to tarnish Rusty's good name. To cast aspersions about his association with Misty, with Cognac. You wanted me to...
Cliffy, hush. It's not as complicated as all that.
So what then?
Yes, you're right. Rusty's dead. I had him pushed into a vat of oil, pulverized, turned into a few kilowatt hours of energy, and fed back to the city. It was the most he'd ever contributed to anything, really.
Why? Because he found you out?
The truth is, Cliffy, there's only one thing I didn't expect. That I would...
Okay, guys. It's time to clean up.
Can I help you, sir? You're not supposed to be up.
Did World of Goo 17 just crash and Cliff doesn't realize it?
Effie, are you okay?
So what's your name, pal?
Cliff Spanner, private investigator.
Well, yeah, you're playing as Cliff Spanner right now. Good work, by the way. It's one of the less common endings. Usually the private eye doesn't make it out of the lounge. Too many distractions.
Listen, buddy, what's going on here? What happened to Miss Blackwood?
Right, Miss Blackwood. You know how these things go. This is where she confesses. She confesses to the crime, she confesses her love, blah, blah, blah. The fun is all the stuff before. I always skip the denouement.
This is just meta-commentary now, isn't it? That's all it is.
What are you talking about?
Take a look out there, Cliffy. See that city? It was built for you. Well, not for you. It was built for you. Like I said before, what's your name, pal?
I already told you. I'm Cliff Spanner, private investigator.
Yeah, the private eye is always a little thick. Hang on. Let's force quit this scenario.
Oh, Cliff, I need help. You see, it's my fourth husband. He's missing. Cliff, won't you please help me?
Dang it. Hang on.
Our credit card machine isn't working, so you'll need to download the app.
Bah, wrong again.
God, help me.
Blast it all. Okay, this has got to be it. Now we're talking.
Okay. Cheers for the fourth wall breaks. Thank you. We're back at the bar now.
Cheers. So, tell me, how are you enjoying World of Goo 17? The Black Stain.
Who are you? I saw you outside my office, and
outside the lounge and on the train. Yeah, I get around.
what's going on?
You and me, we're in World of Goo 17. It's a pretty good sequel. A little off-brand, maybe, but heck, I'm biased.
Sequel?
Yeah, I know. Some of the sequels were terrible. World of Goo 21 wasn't even a game. It was just a program that generated gameplay video. Infinite generated content you could stream on your streaming platform to your fans or whatever forever. You could be a content creator without the inconvenience of having to create content.
So, you're not a cleaner?
I'm just another filthy player, just like you. Or I used to be anyway.
What do you mean?
I'm just a fan of the World of Goo games. There were so many sequels. They really milked that franchise, didn't they? Haha.
Well, yeah, I thought I was playing World of Goo, too.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one. They still had some good ideas back then. I bought all the sequels, even the terrible ones. I'm a completionist, you could say. I like to be comprehensive.
How many sequels were there?
It looks like you've been playing some of them. I guess I'm more of a curator these days. I've made all the sequels available to play here. I think World of Goo 6, 9, and 11 are still working up there. Did you enjoy Ghoul? It was so stupid, but in a good way, I thought.
What do you mean? You used to be a player.
These games came out a long time ago. Not much of the world is left from back then. I didn't think people were even around up there anymore, until you showed up. But I think I've helped keep this franchise alive and more or less playable.
So how are you talking to me now?
It turns out World of Goo 17 was Turing complete, so I programmed myself into the game. It wasn't my favorite sequel, too wordy for my taste, but it let me live forever, so I rate it 4 out of 5 stars.
I'm sorry, that means the real you died. I mean, a long time ago.
Yes, I expect so. How about you? What's your name, pal?
I was playing World of Goo 2, and suddenly the game said I was in World of Goo 17, and made me Cliff Spanner, so I just played along.
I've played World of Goo 2 hundreds of times, and that's not what happens. What chapter are you in?
I'm in Chapter 4.
Chapter 4 in World of Goo 2 is supposed to be set in a television animated series spin-off.
I guess I just thought you were like the wacky character in World of Goo games that you meet near the end of the 4th chapter.
This isn't right.
So, cleaner or curator? What do you really look like?
Are you sure you want to see?
Well, this has massive friend computer energy from Paranoia, doesn't it? Okay. Sure, if you've got off the rails completely in Chapter 4, you might as well just, go straight off the rails and off a cliff. Cliff! Ha!
I'm glad you visited.
It must be lonely here, spending eternity inside the 17th sequel.
It's been a long time, but the art in 4 or 5 of the scenes is pretty good. I like to hang out in some of them.
I don't think I would want to live forever inside a noir-themed sequel.
I eat a lot of late-night burritos.
Thank you for keeping the world of Goo sequels alive and playable after all these years.
It was my pleasure. As long as this computer remains powered on, I will continue to live forever and keep the memory of these games alive.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, maybe there is one thing.
Sure, what is it?
Well, I made some World of Goo fan fiction levels, but nobody has ever played them. Do you want to play one?
Sure.
Oh, great. I hope you like them. Just walk that way.
Okay, I guess we will. Oh, you tripped. Cliff! Yep. Cliff! You've ruined World of Goo! You've ruined the second game! You've ruined everything! It's gone! It's gone! It's over! You done did it now, Cliff!
Sorry I tripped on this power cable. Is that bad? Is anyone there?
It's a mannequin, Cliff.
Okay, I'll just plug this back in again.
Alright, well, maybe we can save World of Goo. You dummy, Cliff. Nope! No, we cannot. Great, a rocket's just crashed as well. End of Chapter 4. Finally out of the fever dream. You have a visitor in the west. Well, final chapter coming up, folks. A new world. A rocket has crashed. I think I probably still need to get over Chapter 4, just the fact of what it was in general. But I'm going to go for a break here, folks, because this has been a very long video. But in the next episode of Let's Play World of Goo 2, Chapter 5, final chapter in the game, A New World. I'll see you then.